Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions integrated campus. Structural Engineering 1, Reinforcement Concrete. I'm Dr. A. Mahesh Babu, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. Today I'm going to explain Unit 4, that is columns. Columns, design of compression members, short columns with axial loads, inaxial loads, biaxial bending, use of design charts, long column, design of long column, IS code provisions. See, this is a column is one of the important structural element in the RCC structure. Okay, here if you see, column is one of the important structure. Now there are different types of columns. Suppose if you see one column here, suppose load is acting at the center of gravity, okay, without any movement, you can say this is say axially loaded. This is load. Here, this is load. Here, this is load. This is load P. That is say you can say here always use PU, P or load. This is axial load. Suppose if there is a uniaxial means if you have, suppose this axial load and bending moment, if you have any movement on the column, this is a column structure. Suppose if column is here, if you have like this one beam, okay, one beam here, so you will get automatically your bending moment. So this is our biaxial, that is uniaxial bending. Whenever column is subjected both sides, you can say it is a biaxial bending moment, axial load and biaxial bending moment, both. Use of design charts. See, this is important code book, that is SP16 related to IS 456. There they have given different type of charts. By using charts, we are going to design long columns with the different conditions, design of long columns. IS code provision. See, this is very important topic in the structural design. How to design columns. Column is a vertical compression member whose unsupported length is per class 25.3 of IS 456. What is column? It's a vertical compression member. See, what is definition given? Whose unsupported length is per class 25.3. See, we will see this is IS 456 code book. Always it should be with you, this IS 456, because your doubts will be clarified. 25 point, say, compression member definitions. See here given short columns and long columns definitions. Okay. Now we'll see 25.6. Here, what is the given? I is per 25.3, right? Now here you are able to see 25. This is 25.1, right? Like this, yeah. The unsupported length between end restraint shall not be exceed 60 times the least dimension of the column. What is that meaning? The unsupported length between end restraints shall not exceed 60 times of least lateral dimension. See, what is that meaning? Suppose, see here, for example, I'm going to explain this say column, right? You will have restrained at both sides, okay? Now, for example, this is restrained, right? This length should not exceed the 60 times of its least later dimension. Suppose this is a 230 300 mm. This is 600 mm. So 300 mm, if you convert into meters, what is the value? 0.3. 0.3 into 60. Okay. So 0.3 into that is 18 meters. So like that, we have to 0.3 into 60. So if you calculate how much you will get, we have to calculate least lateral dimension, not 600 mm. Here you have to take like 0.3 into 60, 18 meter. So it should not exceed the 60 times of lateral dimension. That is unsupported length. Okay, that is unsupported length between end restraint. This is the meaning of slenderness limits of the column. That is according to class 25.31. Okay, this is very important bit question, and you note down this important point. And next one is class 25.3.2. If any given plane, one end of column is unrestrained, unsupported length shall not be exceed 100 b square by capital D. I will explain here. See, if you see here, you should have calculator also yourself, and how to calculate, because if you see examples, you will understand in a better way, right? See here, if you see here 100, right, multiplied by b square, just now say 0.3 into 0.3, 100 b square. This is equal to 9 divided by how much you got? 0.6. Okay, so this is equal to 0.18 meter. So in any case, you should not exceed this value. How you have calculated this? 100 into 0.3, that is b width, into 0.3 is equal to 9, and divided by 0.6, you will get how much? 15 meters, right? So previously when columns end restrained, that is 18 meter. But if one end column is unrestrained, this is 15 meters. For this given example, 0.3 meters width and 0.6 meter depth. So this is slenderness limits for the columns. These are very important point for uh, all competitive examination like CATE and NPTEL or other competitive examination. You will see this type of questions. These are basic concepts which are they are from IS code 456 2000. These code provisions. Okay, these calculations are derived by using by many practical knowledge and different formulae, different analysis. They have framed these standard rules and regulation in IS code provision. They have given these provisions. So now what is the 25.3 is given. I discussed this first point, shall not exceed 60 times of B least lateral dimension, that is if restrained at two ends. See, this is one of the important point here. Okay, already I explained to you. For example, 60 times 60B, right? If restrained both, that you have observed this one from your IS 456. Here 60 times of least lateral dimension means here least lateral dimension is B, right? Similarly, whenever for a cantilever that is one end is not restrained, here 100B square by D, that is least lateral dimension square into 100 by other side depth is restricted, that is it is shall not exceed. Okay, so this is the condition given in the this uh, columns, right? See here, if you see, this is one of the important point in the columns. And in this video, I'm ending this up to this topic, and I will continue next video. Thank you.